Podcast 156. We trying it a little different today, man. R.I.P. Where we at, D? What's up, man?
What's good, bro? You already know what the play is, man. A lot going on out there, man. It's
A
insane.
lot. But let me tell you what's going on with me first, man, before we get into these people, man. I just went on a beautiful hike today with my girlfriend, man. The waterfalls was beautiful, man. No, man, I'm just out here living life, man. It's
Living
beautiful.
life to the fullest, bro. Well, you got
Nah,
to.
but ate some good chicken wings too, some pizza. Bro, it's only right. We in New York. Gotta eat some good pizza. It's actually starting to get cold, dog. So like just enjoying the last little bit of decent weather before it's like miserable to be outside. Cause it's a
That's what
different world up here, dog. These winters, it's a real winter, bro. You seen the pictures I done sent before.
I enjoy it because you know when it's snow, oh yeah, it's gonna be terrible, especially for you in the tri-state and the New York and all that good stuff. But enjoy it while you can, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But what we getting into today, man?
You know, the topic of the week, Jada Pinkett just continually to throw Will Smith under the bus. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She destroying him, emasculating him. All those words you can think of, she's doing it to him.
I don't know. He must be purposely staying away from social media because I'm not seeing nothing from him. And I don't blame him. Like, what can you, there's nothing to say, man. I don't know, man. The only thing you can do is just gather your thoughts and get ready for like what you need to do, man. You know what you need to do.
Like at the end of the day, you try to honor your marriage and till death do you part. But at the end of the day, she killing you, bro. Like
Bro,
killing you, bro.
he doesn't even have a anymore, but he doesn't
Yeah,
even have one anymore.
she basically chopped them off pretty much. It's insane. Like,
Bro, Tupac been gone 30 years, man. Rest in peace, man. Great artist, man. Lifelong, man. We're gonna remember his legend.
yep,
But let him rest in peace, Jada. We
yeah,
still talking about Tupac, dog. It's 2023. And not the music part. Like if it was the music, cool. Cause
yeah.
that's what should live on forever. But we talking about some personal love, bro. Let it go. You're married. Let it go.
She just, I don't know. She moving about that terrible. Like, okay, that you love them. That's your crush. You wish Will Smith was Pac. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I wish you was in that car instead of Pac. Like, R.I.P.
Basically,
Like
right?
that's the way she making it seem. Now we gonna make it seem a different way too. Like, damn. Like, I know you wish Pac was here, but let that man rest in peace, man. And y'all
Sad
cross
stuff.
paths when y'all cross paths. But yeah, she just doing it dirty. I guess she's releasing a book now. So now she's like putting everything out there. They've been separated for 7 years. And
I did not know that.
yeah, that was kind of strange. So Will Smith crashed out on Chris Rock for no reason. Like he
What did
did
he do?
that
Oh,
with
you
the
talking about when he slapped him?
with the Oscar, what was it? The Oscar slap
Yeah, I think it was the
2022.
Oscar.
And then she says she was surprised that he called her his wife. Like I was surprised he said that. Like, so what you mean? So y'all separated, but y'all still officially married. So of course he gonna say, keep my wife name out your mouth and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Whatever he said to Chris Rock. So yeah, man, she definitely
No, they in that weird place. It's kind of like that baby daddy, baby mama. It's never going on. You know what I mean? You always gonna deal with if you messing with a shorty with a kid, you always dealing with the baby daddy somehow, somewhere.
yeah.
And that's how it is when as long as they got that paper, they still married. Living in the same house, you still married. I don't give a
I don't know. It ain't like the traditional marriage, like where you got a lot on the line. I know there's a lot of money on the line. Sometimes it's better instead of lawyers getting involved from each party. Let's just stay together. But I ain't gonna lie, after she smashed August Alsina, that was it. That was a
that
wrap.
should have been the last
It should have
straw.
been over. So that
Like
was
in the same house, you coming over here hanging out with my son, then
yeah.
hitting my wife.
Yeah, like what? Why is the bed all looking all raggedy? What's going on? Like, who was here? He went to the gym for like an hour or two, came back. Like, yo, what the happened? So yeah, terrible look. I know you trying to sell a book, Jada, but just whatever you said before, that should have been it.
Yeah, you should have
Like
left that where it was. I'm
you
so
give
serious, man.
too much info you giving us, and I appreciate the concept, but damn, keep your head up, Will.
Keep your head up, Will. You know who else need to keep their head up?
Man.
Russell freaking Wilson. Keep your
Yeah,
head up, Russell.
1 in 5. Playing bad out there. He's decent, but it's not the same Seattle Seahawks Russ.
No.
And we
But
all
I
know
mean,
why.
it's kind of he don't have any weapons. I mean, Judy's there a long time, but he's always just been a steady player. No, he really got no star receivers. And according to Cam, it's this woman, man. It's Ciara, man. That's what Cam
Yeah.
said.
Women sometimes, it's a gift and a curse. Sometimes, you want to put your all into a situation, but it's going to subtract something, especially when you're an athlete, when you got to be on point every play, every
Yup.
possession. It just happens. Like, even if he's
He
not
on the,
intentionally trying to do it.
he on the sideline with his knee, kicking his knees. You know, he laying on your stomach, got
Yeah,
you kicking it.
yeah,
Hey,
on
what you
his phone.
doing?
Yeah,
What
texting.
you doing? Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing good. Get in the muscle.
Yep.
Yeah.
But when you're in between the lines, like I need you locked in.
Yep.
Mentally, not just like on the actual field, but mentally, I need you locked in. Not thinking about, man, this game in 2 hours. All right, cool. I got to go out to eat with the family. Like that's
Yeah.
cool, but you got to be able to separate it. And we already know
Well,
that.
that's just one theory. We don't know what it really is. I'm
Yep.
just having fun with it. All jokes aside, that woman gonna be there when the career over. So if you can find a way, because that for real, they don't really built something like I could tell that's real love. If they can find some way like him to just improve himself on the field
Yeah.
and still be who he is, you know what I mean? Like he just gotta find a balance, find a way, man. I think he can do it because he's not any worse. They need to do some things in the front office, bring some weapons around him, maybe some a couple more old linemen. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, I can see
So
they can add some weapons and just make it worth his while because you're paying a lot of money, 250. I'm not sure how much is guaranteed, but that's a lot of money to pay for someone that you don't want to put weapons around or may not have the money
that's
to.
what I mean. You got to invest in it. You're not going. The one man can't do it. I don't care. Man ain't no Tom Brady. Tom
Yeah,
Brady
yeah,
could take a
Tom.
bunch of like okay people and make it a
Yeah.
goddamn. You know what I mean?
Yep. Take some C+ players and turn them to A+ players when you got someone of Tom Brady's caliber throwing it
Yep.
to you. So yeah, keep your head up, Russ, man. Don't give up, man. Don't give up out there, bro. Speaking of not giving up, DJ Envy, man, he's standing on business, man. I had
Stand
nothing to
on it,
do with that.
DJ.
All those
What?
allegations against me, I don't know what's going on, man. I didn't give nobody no money. Like I said, when you're dealing with a another individual, they're gonna tie you in. You gave him
Yep.
that platform, the Breakfast Club. You pretty much put him out there on social media. If he was doing stuff allegedly, even though you had nothing to do with it per se, people gonna tie you into that, unfortunately.
It's like that conspiracy BS.
Yep.
Everything conspiracy.
He tried to address it on the Breakfast Club. Even Charlemagne was like, "Don't do it, bro." I think that was more of a calculated type little 3 minute segment, but still, you really don't want to go that route. Don't give it no
Yep.
more ammo. Keep it within the courts. And
Exactly. Yep. Yep. Because that court of public opinion is strong sometimes. So just leave it alone.
yeah, let the actual courts deal with it. And let the people make content. And if it's too crazy, tell your attorneys reach out, cease and desist. That's the best way to. You got to shut the creators up by sending that letter out. That's what the powerful people do out there, bro.
You know who else is trying to shut up the haters? Cardi B.
Yeah, man. She trending. Another trending topic going on.
Yeah, man, they trying to try her for smoking on her Newport or whatever. Like, bro, like, it is what it is, man. She could be smoking. I'm not trying to be extreme, but seriously, it's worse things. Like, granted, it's not ideal,
Yeah.
but that's not your life. Oh, you don't smoke cigarettes? All right. I'm glad. Now get your non-cigarette smoking in your fucking hoopty and chuck along down the street. Or you talking about Cardi B on your little raggedy phone. Like, come on.
It's not the ideal situation, but there's worse things out there.
Go back to the days where people mind your own damn business before the internet. That was probably a good time.
That's true, but these celebrities, everything's on social media, so public criticism is gonna get there.
Who you think posted it though?
I don't know.
Think that was Offset?
Most likely, if it was from the angle facing her, only
I'm
person.
not gonna lie, that was a super intimate seat, and for her, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it could have been a joke they were saying, but she might have had a cigarette in her hand too. So
you know how they married and they still young. This is just my theory. I feel like you have a little argument. So he put like, look how she acting type. Oh, you be acting all princess and say hi to the camera, smoking your cigarette.
Yep.
Without that many words. You get what I mean? It was
give or take, yeah.
It was being petty. And that's why if you really notice when she blew it out, she did all this look. It was like extra. I can't explain it.
Yeah. She that type of energy. She going, all right, cool. Let me be extra.
Yeah, you think you're gonna put me on blast? That
people got their opinions, but sometimes it's good to keep things off social media unless you want to go back and forth with random people.
Well,
don't really mean
certain things the world should know, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like certain things we need to like exalt. We need to spread the word. This is legendary. This is big news. I want everyone to know. I'm shouting it from the mountaintops, as they say. Ladies and gentlemen, Shaq and Allen Iverson, congratulations. They're now the president and vice president of the Reebok basketball division. Let's go.
I love that move, though, man. They've been loyal to Reebok, even when Reebok was at its highs and kind of at its lows as far as popularity. They've been rocking Reeboks.
Besides, the only other people I could think that I know made Reebok popular is Shaq Allen Iverson, of course, and the Hot Boys, believe it or not.
No, they was rocking the
Like
Reebok.
Lil Wayne, yeah, they know they called them soldier reeds back in the day. The
Okay.
whole New Orleans used to wear them, like, because my big cousin used to listen to a lot of that Hot Boys and all that when I was growing up. So it'd be like in the soldier reeds and blah, blah, it was those Reeboks.
They had a good resurgence. Even the G-Unit sneakers, they were under Reebok. So they
Oh,
had,
I didn't know that. I
yep,
thought they were under like Converse or something.
believe they were Reeboks, if I'm not mistaken.
I
But
think they were. I don't know, bro.
that's
Maybe.
yeah, that's something. Yeah, I want to do my own personal research for that.
But
But I
yeah,
believe so. Overall, they had their resurgences. They had their
they did though.
times, and now they're starting to come back. And Iverson, I think he got some deal with them where he get a certain percentage. So he definitely, keeping the brand alive. And Shaq, he gonna do his thing. I love that, man. Good move for them.
Yeah, good for both of them. And if that's true, what they said about Allen Iverson's contract, about when he reached a certain age, he gets so much money. That was the perfect thing that happened because I'm pretty sure he's not the same guy he was back then. You know what I mean? You're young and dumb. You got to help everybody. You want to ball out. You got to look like he was the rapper before rappers. If you really remember Allen Iverson.
Yeah, he set the trends with the braids, the tattoos, and he put out some raps his damn self, but he was an athlete kind of within that culture and people respected that. So it's only right that whatever money he got pending, that's a good move, man. So he able to kind of get that money. So
good moves all around, man. Good moves for Young Miami. Best podcast at the BET Awards. Shout out to her, man.
Very controversial. She beat out Joe Budden, $1 million worth of games, just to name a few. For the second time, I think she received that award. And not saying that she's not great, but
don't be dumb, dog. You know who she attached to, man. Stop playing.
Good old Diddy.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? She don't win? Revolt out of there. You know what I mean? My stake out of there.
Oh, of course. Or whatever networks and partnerships he got. It's all about networking. Like you can be great at what you do, but may not receive the recognition if you don't know those people, if you aren't aligned a certain way. And yeah.
I ain't no hater, but it definitely should have been Joe Budden $1 million worth of game. Yeah. I'm more leaning towards Joe Budden just because I've seen the progression. Like I watched it from, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even just watch the little subtle. Look at the backgrounds. Look where they started. Look how Joe used to dress. You know what I mean? Look at he wearing all type of ugly. You know the ugly clothes get the. I'm serious.
Something that looked like what the heck is that? Probably cost like $4 or $5 for the whole outfit. Like one of those. He on that type of level now.
Yeah, he on that time now. Like he a little more loose with the cash. You want Joe Budden pump it up when moving like that.
Yeah, but the podcast, his media career, you can tell he's reinvesting all that money with the new look, the new high rise, whatever he got.
I'm about to say, look what they in, look what they recording in. They say he ride a Maybach. Like life done changed for him.
I don't understand it. I understand it, but it's just don't make it so obvious. Like she doing her thing, she gonna continue to grow, but let her earn her stripes. She got a long.
Yeah, that was super obvious. Like, granted, she got something good going, and she had some highlights a couple of years ago. With just little boy, whatever.
Yeah, the Diddy interview she had. Like she had
she had moments, but like this time around, this is way too obvious.
Yeah, like Joe Budden every week has a moment. Either he beefing with somebody or he's having a conversation on his podcast on a week-to-week basis. She may have a moment every now and then.
Famous interviews from his homies. Football players, this part, that, like, come on, man.
Or even Birdman calling him out like he did a couple of days ago. Like, it's just, he's a part of the culture. He's embedded in the culture. And like I said, she got a long way to go. Not saying she can't get there, but damn, come on now. Salute to Joe, Nori, and all
Birdman. Birdman called out Joe Budden.
With the whole Drake criticism, he been.
Oh, yeah.
So, Birdman and the whole Gillie thing too. Birdman went at Gillie.
What Birdman doing? What he saying about Gillie?
But we know back in the day when Gillie was going in on Wayne and Cash Money from like 07, 08. So it looks like Birdman finally commented on it. He's kind of been silent over the last 10, 15 years, but I guess he said he lost respect for Gillie when Beanie Siegel allegedly punked him, grabbed him out the store, and whatever they did, whatever beef they had at the time. So he kind of brought up the whole, I lost respect when Beanie Siegel just little boyed you at a sense. So, yeah, man.
I didn't know Beanie Siegel was like that. Last time I seen Beanie Siegel, he was on the ground.
Well, now, he got his little health issues. He kind of lost his strength, lost his voice. But back in the Broad Street Bully,
let me stop talking. If I had some bulls after me.
Yeah, them Philly Bulls. All right, now.
No, but who did that to him, dog? That was crazy.
It was somebody. It was some type of Philly thing. I think. I'm not sure.
Meek, was it? It wasn't Meek with Meek.
it could have been, I don't know if it was tied into whoever he was beefing with at the time, but it was a Philly person allegedly that they had that confrontation with. But
I think it was me. I think it was Dream Chasers and them boys. It had to be.
Probably somebody tied within the network.
But the point is, that's crazy because everybody thought Beans was just this unstoppable character. He got video, the pictures, the still pics, and the songs in the background. Him holding up two long rifles.
Yeah, ain't the same. I think he might have lost a lung, but he been going through some health things, so that ain't now if this was Beanie in 06, 07, not to say he would win every fight, but it
would have been a problem.
It would have been a problem. But the Beanie of 2016 on or after those health issues, he ain't the same.
I might say Father Time is undefeated.
Yep. Father Time and health can, humble you. So yeah, man. But Birdman been going back and forth. He kind of putting it out there. That's what I'm saying. He got to have an album coming out. Something has to be in the making for him to really be voicing his opinions. But don't mess with Drake or Birdman. Don't come after you, dog. So yeah, man.
Hey, did you get a chance to listen to some of the tracks on the album yet, or what?
A couple more, but I don't know. I keep replaying the Drake and J. Cole and the 8 a.m.
Oh my God.
Those are my two playbacks. Yep. Those are my playbacks, man. I got to kind of get over that and really play out the last.
I get stuck in tracks too. And that's hard.
I think he sold 410,000, 415,000 official numbers.
He was projected at 400 in the first week.
Yeah, between 4 and 450. So he hit his numbers. And you could do it down there $500,000 and you kind of get a mid type of album reviews, like publicly wise. But people rocking with it.
No, I like it. People say it should have been more rap, but Drake did what Drake do, in my opinion.
Yeah, I want, of course, if I wish I can hear 7 or 8 more 8 a.m.s and Charlottes and first-person shooters, if I can hear 10 to 15 of those production and lyrical type things from Drake, me personally, I think that'd be a good album. But record-wise, sales-wise, it might do 150, 200,000.
Yep. So, I'm not gonna lie, it might have worked though. If some of these Lucy's he saved, like maybe the Way Too Sexy, Jimmy Cooks, what was the other one? Way Too Sexy, Jimmy Cooks. There was another one. Maybe a couple of those with 21. And if he had saved all these and then the Virginia Beach, the 8 a.m. in Charlotte, the first person shooter, I think that would have been the hardest album ever.
Even songs he did prior, the Diplomatic Immunity type song, he did like those type of songs. Like I'm used to hearing Comeback Season Drake. That's when I really was like, yo, this man's dope. But he's
I give it to everybody out there. I'm always ragging on D, but my man's here. I will give it to him. He was on Drake before Drake was Drake. Brand new.
Yeah,
brand new.
They were so used to Degrassi Drake. Oh, you mean the guy in the wheelchair?
Who was psyched about having a song? No disrespect. But this is when Drake was psyched about having a song with Trey Songz. That's how young he was in the game.
Yeah.
Now, it would be a favor to Trey Songz to get a song with Drake. Like,
10 years later, 2015, 2016, Drake, like the things change, But shout out to Trey Songz for showing love back in like 06, 07. For real, man. But speaking of music, though, man, everyone's saying Vlad TV solved the Tupac murder.
No way.
I don't think he really solved it. He gave publicity.
He brought it back to light, though.
Yeah.
Which got things rolling, and then here we are, Keefe snitching on himself.
Pretty much he did. But he talked about that during the whole proffer agreement with the Greg Kading, that interview that they had. So he talked about this in 06, 07, put out a book in 2018. All Vlad did was reference the book. So he didn't really solve it, but he made it popular. He made Keefe popular, the whole story.
He made that, he gave people that, especially people who needed to be the people to get that,
Yep. And then Keefe he just went on an interview rampage and pretty much kept talking about it. The Art of Dialogue, that YouTube channel, a lot of great interviews. The better the interviews, the more he got comfortable, he started running off at the mouth. And I think that's what got him like.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like he's doing a lot of talking right now.
I feel like those interviews were good money. It had to be for him to keep going.
Yeah, and I know Vlad said he paid him, and these are just my own opinions. He probably made 6 figures in interviews since 2018, Keefe through everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So the more money, I get 10,000, 20,000 for talking for 2 hours. Cool. I'm not a rapper.
You start getting used to living a little better. Family know you got a little money. You know how we do each other.
Oh yeah, of course.
Now he got to make this money. He trying to keep everything kosher. And if you're gonna say the same thing you said on that podcast, it ain't worth it. I need you to go in a little more.
And then he just got comfortable. You work with the same host every time for like the last year or two. All right, you cool now. You chilling, you lit probably. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk some
You
stuff.
know Vlad took care of him. Whatever you need, man.
Vlad, all them interviewers. Oh yeah, they looked out. They got him paid, bro. You in Vegas, so you know taxes, everything, living. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and get that money in. Talk myself into a jail cell for life.
Dude was probably having a good time at them casinos though.
Oh yeah,
that's probably why he had to keep going. Think about it. You right there in Vegas, strip club, whatever, all that going on.
Yeah, he was living a life, and then he's old. It's alleged he may have cancer. So whatever sentence he get in jail, 10, 20, 30, whatever, that's it. With his alleged shoes and him being 60 plus.
I think he's starting to catch on to him though. You know, when people start getting all religious. Say, whatever it is, God got me, not God.
Yeah, because he knew, like, hold up, his attorney's like, you know, they after you, right? You know, they gonna raid your home in like 2 months, right? So you may want to change the narrative. And yeah, man, caught up to him. Keeping it too real goes wrong, my brother, man. But I want to talk about some college news, man. Some unfortunate news with Deion Sanders' team.
What happened?
They let Stanford come back from 29 zip. They were 1-4, one of the worst teams in NCAA.
Jeez.
I went to sleep. It was 29 zip. I woke up 6, 7 in the morning. They lost 46-43 in double overtime.
Wow, in double overtime.
Terrible, bro. Their defense is terrible. They're weak. They're just not strong on the O-line.
Best thing they could do now, Deion personally, I'm just being honest at this point, is to build a stat sheet for the ones who are NFL prospects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the best thing we could do. We're not getting to no bowl. We're not getting to the national title. That's a wrap.
Playoffs.
Losses. And we losing to like people that's not even rated. Like you're not even rated.
Yeah, terrible. I can understand the Oregons and the USCs, but Stanford, like, come on now. They got some decent players. That receiver got A.O. Maynard was looking like Randy Moss, a sophomore.
That's like losing to freaking Harvard or something.
Yeah, like you don't lose certain teams. That's like losing to like a Florida Memorial, bro. Like, come on, right? You can't do that. Like, shout out to all the
Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, FIU might as well. Yo, I want to face Colorado if Stanford can win. I think FIU got
to St. Thomas.
Yeah, like, come on now. Like, these teams that are just shouldn't even be competition wise. That's like a competitive practice. But yeah, man, it's looking bad this season. I'm not gonna say it's a wash because they already did better viewership wise, social media presence. Deion Sanders did his job, but player personnel wise, coaching wise, he needs to rebuild that whole entire team from the coaches on down to the players.
Yeah, they need a real rebuild.
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if half of those players don't make it back next year, especially if Deion there. Yeah, Deion's gonna go out for the best. Yes. Who wouldn't want to play for Deion, especially in a period like this? I look at this as opportunity. If Deion gonna stay and they suck like this, but they got all this talent, it's championship. They just got to get enough people in there.
Yeah, they like I said, shore up that O-line, get some more better defenders, maybe another prime time type receiver. They need some names. They need some better commits. They're gonna have to go through that transfer portal, go to these homes, talk to these parents, and just really try to get these young, talented players, because this team, if they run it back next year, same results. They may win half of their games. Right back in the same position. So got some work.
Damn, man. Shout out to Colorado.
Yeah. Either way, shout out. Yeah.
Colorado or Colorado State?
Colorado.
Yeah, I thought so, because that's another team. But shout out. Shout out to Colorado, man. Good luck, man. Y'all get it together, man.
Might as well end it with one last sports topic. Victor Wembanyama is better than Kevin Durant, dog.
Yeah, he taller. Yeah, I don't know about better. Dude just long for no reason.
7'3", 7'4", has a
135.
He put on some weight, though. He looked different than when he looked in the summer league than his first preseason game. He gonna average 20 and 10, bro. 20, 10, and 3 blocks easily.
How much does he weigh, though, now, you think?
He had to be in the high 190s. I'm gonna say he weighed about 215 now. I think he gained like 10 pounds of muscle.
Still too skinny though. I could be a small forward body in his big. Let's get back.
Yeah, a Draymond Green, a 6'6", 240 Draymond. He's gonna keep him out the paint. but he gonna jump over Draymond. He can literally put the ball up like this, and as long as he's
and if he got a good, does he have a good shot?
Great shot. He's a unicorn, bro.
Oh, they might have some problems then.
Yeah, man.
They might have some problems.
Even though
is he Jokic?
He's much quicker. Doesn't have that type of skill yet. I need to see his offensive game at a complete whole versus NBA talent, not versus preseason and summer league.
Right, not versus D League and bench warmers.
Players that after preseason are playing in the G League or overseas. But from what I'm seeing now, he's a problem, bro. He's doing crazy 2K dunks. Like, yeah, bro. It's
you can do that when you ain't got to jump too high.
And then when you can use half your athleticism plus your height. We haven't seen the full game of Wembanyama yet. So there's some comparisons of a Kevin Durant, bro. Just with the lengthy build, weight.
Yep, with the shot, with range, the shot. Yep.
The dribble off the dribble, jump shot at 7'3", you can't guard him, bro. You got a better chance.
Especially a little fadeaway.
He's legit, bro. So I'm calling it early, like 5 to 10 years from now, as long as he's healthy, he's gonna get those Kevin Durant comparisons.
Shout out to Wop Baba Loo Bop.
Yeah, Wop Baba Loo Bop Bam Wembanyama coming soon. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all watching the Real Individuals podcast. RIP. Any last words for him, bro?
Hey, y'all stay safe out there.
Stay safe for real.
It's the ambulance, but nah, man, this is a great pod, man. Y'all enjoy, man. Enjoy this fall. Enjoy the beautiful leaves. The leaves changing. Enjoy the color changes. Just enjoy life, man. More life.
More life, man. That's what it is. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.